Hello, this is Ann Davidson with the League of Women Voters of Portland, and you are watching the Video Voters Guide or listening to our podcast. We're here today to talk with candidates running in the November 5th, 2024 general election. We're grateful for the support of the Carol and Velma Sailing Foundation, the League of Women Voters of Portland Education Fund, the Weiss Foundation, and our media partner, Metro East Community Media. With me today is Kelly Doyle, who is running for Portland City Council in District 4. So District 4 covers Portland, west of the Willamette River, plus a portion of Southeast Portland. So welcome, Mr. Doyle.
Thank you, and I'm so pleased to be here.
Well, we're glad you're here too. So let me ask the first question. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and why you are running for this office.
I'm Kelly Doyle. I was born at Emmanuel Hospital. I went to Lincoln High School. I went to Reed College, and I've been a Portland area attorney for over 40 years. I'm running for this office because I need Portland now as much as Portland can use me. I need a job. I need people to be accountable to and people to be accountable for. I'm also running in honor of Mildred Schwab, who I interned with while I was in high school. And it's payback or pay forward time for me.
Thank you. Thank you. What are your ideas for working productively with the other council members in your district?
Well, it depends on who's elected. There's going to be 3 for each district. And I think the first thing that we're going to have to do is establish our offices, get our staff members together, and get our staff to like each other. Because the true guts of any administration office is not just the commissioner, but the people who are working with the commissioner. So during this first shot is when we try and engage in communication between each other. Because if we're all, have independent fiefdoms, we're all going to go up and... So we have to learn to network with each other. And I was at one community meeting and they said, "What do you hope to accomplish?" And I said, "I hope we can get the phone systems working." And everyone was sort of said, "Oh, we can do better." No, we can't do better than that. Just because of the way this district is. When I went to the meeting, why we aligned with the segment of the Southeast that we aligned with, which is Holgate to 39th and then 39th south to Milwaukee. And I've actually found the border with Milwaukee is that there is a goodwill with railroad tracks. And I was coming in when I officed in Oregon City and kind of ran on the tracks, and I called AAA and then 911. And when they towed my car, the Milwaukee police came, and I said, "Why are you here?" And that's the border between Portland and Milwaukee, is those railroad tracks. So I find out things the hard way, and I think that's how we're going to learn to work together the hard way for at least a little while, and then we'll get smoother and things will work better.
Thank you. Thank you. You're listening to the Video Voters Guide interview and podcast of Kelly Doyle, running for Portland City Council in District 4. So the next question, we're getting into some issues. Mr. Doyle, what, if any, actions would you consider taking to address the current concerns related to the critical energy infrastructure hub on the Willamette River?
Think of that as those poison towers. Is that what we're referring to?
Yes. Yes, indeed.
That is a question that the city council will have to wrestle with. There are no easy answers. There are no quick answers. And there's no humorous answers. Although I was thinking that what we could do is offer office space to all these bigwigs on top of that chemical structure and see what happened. But that's the only solution I could come up with. One practical solution is we really need to establish either a fire district or whatever right there, because if anything should happen, the closest fire station is in St. John's at this point in time. There is nothing there in case something bad happens, and we know something bad may very well happen. So they have to be moved, but they have to be moved somewhere. And it's a I cannot really say more at this time. It's going to be a difficult issue, one that we're going to have to wrestle with.
I appreciate that. Moving on to another issue, are you satisfied with the performance of the Joint Office of Homeless Services? If not, what changes would you support? And please explain your answer.
People have to learn to talk together. Everyone's fighting. They say, we have this pot of money, we have that pot of money. There's too much pot. Sorry, but we're fighting over money. I just have one thing that we need to do to at least protect things some way, is figure out a way to bring back the mounted patrol police on horses. And if we can stable the horses near homeless places, then that'll give people that are homeless a place to be and something to do, and it'll be somewhat safe and cheap. We can't continue wrangling and fighting and bleeding resources over this issue.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry to say we are out of time, and I really appreciate you being here, Mr. Doyle. This concludes our video voters guide and podcast interview of the League of Women Voters of Portland for Kelly Doyle, who is running for Portland City Council in District 4. Election day is Tuesday, November 5th. To find additional election resources, please visit the League of Women Voters of Portland's website, lwvpdx.org. Then exercise your right to vote. Your vote matters. So thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Doyle.